Hello, crypto YouTube, crypto family. This is Crypto Farang, pre-recorded from Thailand. And if you haven't done so already, please hop on over to Twitter and follow me at Crypto Farang. Welcome back to the channel. And I always like to mention that I am not a cryptocurrency expert, a blockchain specialist, or a financial advisor. I'm just another digital asset maniac making YouTube content. Yes, welcome back. If anyone had a chance to catch my last video, it was a lot of fun just imagining what it might be like to see 1% of traditional investments being siphoned into cryptocurrency and digital assets. I think it's entirely possible. I think it's very likely at this point. So the bull train just keeps on chugging along, if that's a saying. Let's have a quick glance at the market. Bitcoin trading a bit sideways. Is altcoin season upon us? XRP having a nice pump yesterday of about 1 cent, and VeChain also seeing some positive price action over the weekend. And so what I wanted to talk about today is having an exit plan, an exit strategy. If you are someone who is not eternally long-range bullish, I'm hodling until the end of time, which I know that is one school of thought. If one Bitcoin is $1 million and becomes a world reserve currency, or let's say the internet of money, then we'll be transacting in Satoshis, and it won't be necessary to cash out your cryptocurrencies. Now, for someone like me who's never actually amassed any wealth, and I am living abroad, so my cost of living is vastly diminished from the costs associated with living back in the States, especially the Bay Area where I'm from. San Francisco Bay Area, one of the most expensive places to live anywhere. And so if I cashed out my cryptocurrency for a nice chunk of money, that would be a substantial life-changing event. And so for me, I have an exit strategy. So I will tell you what I have done is I have put together a spreadsheet of the digital assets that I hold, where I am holding said assets, whether I have some staged on an exchange, whether they're on a Ledger Nano S, whether they're on an encrypted, homemade, offline cold storage USB drive, and the US dollar amounts that I will be cashing out in stages. Now that's just for me. That's my plan. I wanted to reference this article on the Daily Hodl. Does anyone actually have a plan for the next big Bitcoin bull run? There's plenty of chatter about the upcoming halving event and whether or not the big bull run may or may not happen. And it's important to think, if you're holding a substantial amount of digital assets, it's important to have some idea of what you plan to do. Dan Gambardello, the founder of blockchain and AI engineering recruiting firm Crypto Capital Venture, says Bitcoin could target a wide spread in the next bull market, all the way up to 150K US dollars. This prediction means BTC, which is currently trading at 9275, could be on track for tenfold plus gains, forecasting a positive return for anyone who bought Bitcoin after its epic bull run in December of 2017. But what will holders do? As often as prognosticators discuss the risks of volatile crypto assets, Gambardello is wondering about the massive upside. Now let's just read this quote. Are you ready? What's your plan? Do you have an exit plan if you want to move into USD? If you want to move out of Bitcoin or your cryptocurrencies and you want to go buy a house or buy a car, you have these plans, or just holding crypto forever. I'm realistic. I'm putting it out there. I'm pretty sure a lot of you are here for the same reasons. I have goals. Now, with that said, I plan to hold a certain amount of Bitcoin, even through colossal parabolic gains, but there needs to be some type of approach, some type of plan, end quote. And I did skip around a bit. So I will put it like this. After weathering this last bear market, I have decided to sell a substantial chunk of my holdings if and when a bull run hits. Now, I am hopeful, I am optimistic that we're going to see some major price movement in the next 18 months to 2 years. Anyone that caught my prediction video in jest, I said that I predicted BTC to hit 75K by the end of 2020, but in all reality, I think that that is a possibility. And because we're still in a speculation market, and because all the altcoins generally are tethered to Bitcoin, if we see a $75,000 Bitcoin by the end of 2020, I am quite comfortable in making a $10 XRP prediction and a $1 Stellar Lumens prediction. Hell, Doge might even hit 25 cents. Now, don't quote me, but just to give you an idea, this is my vision for the next bull run, and this is where I begin to sell some of my digital assets. XRP around 10 bucks, Stellar around $1. Again, we're still in that speculative market. So I think if we see these big gains by BTC, it's entirely possible to see these price points. Now, with these price points in mind, I can, at the appropriate time, quickly sell out of, let's say, XRP into a stable coin just to quickly make the transaction. And then you have a couple options at that point. You can keep your stable coins stored on the exchange and also stored on your ledger. You don't necessarily have to cash out to fiat, but then again, you can always cash out to fiat. And as a reminder, make sure that you've increased your withdrawal limits on any exchanges that you plan to use at the time of cashing out any digital assets. But even when I do cash out a chunk, I have some that are stashed, stored away, offline cold storage, strictly for long term. Because this market is so new, because we have no idea what's going to happen. If we have a huge pump, who knows? Maybe the market will continue to grow through an insane bull market, and we might see a $150,000 Bitcoin. We might see a $300,000 Bitcoin. I mean, anything is possible. And I know that I will be holding on to a portion of Bitcoin, XRP, and VET, regardless of how much the cryptocurrency market grows. All this being said, I think because we are still in this growth phase, in this speculation phase, I think that even if we see a tremendous bull run, a tremendous pump in the next couple years, I think we're going to see another big pullback, another big bear market, just like we did in 2018. And then, hey, that's your opportunity to buy back in and reaccumulate at lower prices. So these are just my thoughts. This is a reminder. Anyone that is investing, it's a good idea to have some idea, and even better, have a tangible plan in place down on paper that you can see. This is what I'm going to do if and when we hit these particular price points, and hold yourself to it. And I will just mention one more thing, and I actually got this bit of information from Digital Asset News. If you have not followed him, or I'm sorry, subscribed to his channel on YouTube yet, go ahead and do so. It's great daily content on the cryptocurrency space. He mentioned, because so many people that are new to this asset class, to investing in digital assets, you're going to see a lot of people selling at round numbers. XRP, $7, $8, $9. Set your sell orders at $7.89 instead of $8. $9.13 instead of $9. I think that is a good plan to have in place, so that if there are all these sell orders in at round numbers, hopefully you can trigger the sell order if they're off the round number like that. I think it's a great idea. I think it's a great strategy. I don't know if it's going to work because, well, I haven't made any money on my crypto yet, but it is exciting to think about. So again, thank you so much for joining me on the channel today. And as a reminder, if you haven't done so, please like and subscribe to the channel. And please treat others the way that you'd like to be treated. And as a reminder, crypto hindsight is always 20/20. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.